4 Americans are unaccounted for after yesterday's attacks in Belgium, including 2 with ties to Lexington, the latest on the search ahead. The Lexington mayor's office just learned a major company will be cutting more than 100 employees. A 12-year-old girl is sent to juvenile detention after punching a classmate at school. What her mom has to say about it.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam Dick and Jennifer Palumbo reporting. Belgian authorities continue to look for one man. He was seen in surveillance images at the Brussels airport yesterday with 2 apparent suicide bombers.
Yesterday's bombings killed at least 34 people and wounded more than 200. ISIS has claimed responsibility. The Brussels airport and several subway stations remain closed today, and authorities say the airport will not reopen until Friday at the earliest. Today, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell talked to Bill Bryant here at WKYT about how the terrorist attacks this week remind us of global security threats. Michelle Chamberlain has the top story at 4:30.
Following yesterday's horrific terrorist attacks in Brussels, which ISIS claimed responsibility for, U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told Bill Bryant on Kentucky Newsmakers there's only one thing that will work to get a handle on worldwide terrorism.
The President of the United States, either this one or the next one, because it appears as if this one is not going to do it, needs to step up and say, here's the plan. We're going to take out ISIS in Syria, and in the process, we're going to set up some safe zones in Syria so people will quit leaving.
Senator McConnell says he believes Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, France, and Britain should provide a number of troops to help the United States lead an operation to take down ISIS.
Now look, that isn't going to totally solve the problem. The lone wolf problems that we experienced in Brussels on Monday, and we've experienced in the United States in San Bernardino, is very challenging in the age of the internet. But at least if you take out the head, you have a chance to begin to get this on some kind of declining basis.
McConnell adds that the problem of terrorism cannot be solved without the United States taking a lead role in stopping it.
Without our leadership, nothing will happen. Everybody will just sort of sit there and wait for somebody else to do it.
That was Michelle Chamberlain reporting. The terrorist attacks in Belgium are hitting one central Kentucky family very hard. We have breaking news about that right now.
We are hearing from our producer that apparently the Lexington native and her husband that have been missing in Brussels have been found alive. We're trying to confirm that to a certain degree, but that's what we're being told. A family member says that Stephanie and Justin Schultz have been found alive. On Twitter, Justin's brother said the State Department just informed her the couple has been found, but the severity of their injuries are not known.
The terrorist attacks in Belgium, of course, happening yesterday. They went to the airport with Stephanie Schultz's mother. She was getting on a plane, and they got separated. But again, this is a major development in this story because they had not been seen or heard from since yesterday. The family in Lexington, where Stephanie Schultz is from, a Transylvania University graduate, Bryan Station High School as well, and her husband is from Tennessee. They met while they were in graduate school at Vanderbilt University in Nashville. So we'll continue to follow this major breaking story.
Justin and Stephanie are 2 out of 4 Americans that were missing. At least a dozen Americans, though, are among the wounded. But again, we are hearing that Stephanie and her husband Justin are alive. We just don't know the severity of their injuries or if, in fact, they were injured. So we'll continue to follow this story. Keep checking with WKYT.com for updates on the Belgium terrorist attacks. You'll also find the latest information on the WKYT News app. Now, Don Champion continues our team coverage on Brussels.
The father of Sebastian Bella found out his son was hurt in the airport bombings when friends saw this photo and called him.
Then you wonder, you see all this blood and you say, is he going to make it?
Bella played for 2 NCAA teams in the U.S. He was headed home to Michigan, where he lives with his family. His father, Jean, spoke to him in the hospital.
I think he was speaking very weakly and very slowly because he was in shock. He saw people dead and people dying. I'm sure that will stay with him for the rest of his life.
A U.S. Air Force officer and members of his family were also wounded. Some of them are reportedly in serious condition. In all, 270 people were injured in Tuesday's terrorist attacks, including 3 Mormon missionaries from Utah, Richard Norby, Mason Wells, and Joseph Impey. Impey's parents say he suffered burns and shrapnel injuries.
We love him a lot, and we just are excited to see him again, and I hope that he gets all the way better.
Mason Wells' family says he's also being treated for burns and shrapnel injuries. Incredibly, this is not his first brush with terrorism. He was standing near the finish line during the Boston Marathon bombing nearly 3 years ago, and he was in France, although not in Paris, during the November attacks there. Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
And once again, if you're joining us, we have confirmed and are confirming that Stephanie Schultz, who is a graduate of Transylvania, and her husband Justin have been found alive.
Yeah, and we'll have more information as we get it here on WKYT and WKYT.com.
Great news. Great news. All right. Last month, printing and software company Lexmark, some of you may recall, announced plans to cut 550 jobs over the next year.
And today we learned how many of those positions will be at its Lexington headquarters. Mayor Jim Gray's office say they've been told the layoffs involve at least 143 people. Caitlin Sentner has reaction.
The mayor's office just got wind that more than 100 employees here locally at Lexmark will be without work come June.
Around 140 layoffs will be made during a 14-day period starting at the end of May. The cuts are part of a restructuring plan announced back in February. It's expected to save the company $67 million this year and $100 million the following. 550 positions are expected to be eliminated worldwide over a 12-month span, with some of those jobs being shifted to what Lexmark calls low-cost countries. Lexmark had said in a statement they were very pleased with the progress being made.
We've reached out to the company this morning, and we've offered to help the employees impacted by working with other companies located in Lexington and trying to match the skill sets that those employees have with the companies that are looking for employees.
We reached out to Lexmark for comment, and they said they won't be discussing HR matters. In Lexington, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
So far, Lexmark has not revealed which other locations will be impacted by the cuts. Well, it is another nice day in the bluegrass. A little cloudy, but temperatures are up close to 70 degrees. Some places are seeing 70 right now.
All in all, pretty nice out there. But a front is moving our way, bringing showers and storms back eventually. Let's check in with a man who really knows what's going on. That's Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Chris?
Yes, sometimes Mother Nature throws us a curveball here or there, but we try to knock it out of the park nonetheless. Comparing temperatures today to the same point yesterday, dealing with a little bit of cloud cover into parts of north central Kentucky, so some negative numbers are showing up. But look at southern and eastern Kentucky. We are way ahead of where we were at this same point yesterday. Lexington 2 degrees cooler, 63. That number over the next hour is going to jump tremendously. 67 right now at the station, where we've had more sun over the past 15-20 minutes or so and really warming those temperatures up. 70 Jackson, 73 Prestonsburg, Monticello at 70, only 62 in the capital city of Frankfort. Notice that cloud line beginning to lift to the north. So the sun and dry air across southern Kentucky lifting its way on in from north to south. Potent storm system, though, that is out across the plain states. Look at Denver. Look at parts of Nebraska into Colorado. That is a blizzard that is ongoing out there. Out ahead of it, it is warm, and some thunderstorms are going to begin to fire up this evening, and some of those will be around here tomorrow. And, guys, we'll track the possibility that a strong or even local severe thunderstorm may develop as we go into our Thursday. That's in a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. Police have released the names of 2 people charged in connection of a gas station robbery. Lexington police say that Quantavian Level robbed the Marathon on Newtown Pike yesterday. Police say that he and Isaiah Bell drove to another gas station where they crashed into a police paddy wagon. Both men are charged with receiving stolen property and fleeing and evading. Level is charged with robbing the Marathon as well as a Circle K on Richmond Road in February and leaving the scene of an accident.
Did authorities go too far? Police arrested a 12-year-old girl and charged her with battery after she pinched a boy's butt in school. 12-year-old Brianna Evans says she was playing a game with friends at a Florida middle school when she walked up to a boy she didn't know and pinched him. The boy told school resource officers, and Evans was suspended. But last week, the boy's mother went to police and said she wanted the girl to be prosecuted. Police arrested Brianna and booked her into the juvenile detention center.
I regret it because, I didn't know that it would lead to this.
Lord. What's this world come to, man? Kid can't even be a kid.
Her father believes it's overreaction and blames the boy's mother. The state attorney says if Brianna successfully completes a diversion program, the charges will be dropped.
A New Jersey mall Easter bunny and a father who got into a scuffle have made their first court appearances since their brawl went viral. The two men are charged with aggravated assault and disorderly conduct. The attack started when a girl getting her photo with the Easter bunny slipped from a chair. Words were exchanged between the bunny and the girl's father. Then the rabbit punches came out. Police confirm the bunny also had a warrant for, this is real, fair hopping. All right. The Kentucky House has approved a 2-year, $4.5 billion spending plan for roads and bridges. The proposal includes more than 1,200 projects, although not all of them will be built. State-funded projects expected to cost about $1 billion, but there is only about $500 million in state tax dollars available to spend.
Comedian Amy Schumer really must have enjoyed the service she got while checking out the Broadway blockbuster hit Hamilton. Find out the big tip she left for the bartender coming up.
How do we put our buying power to work for you? With Power Buy, Power Financing, Power Upgrades, Power Coupons, free TVs, and more. Hurry, because our Power Sell-a-thon ends Tuesday.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
It's hard to imagine what it will become unless you have been there before. How does this plan become what I had dreamed of? You need the right people to take you from the plan to the place. Design, planning, and building, all under one roof. KBC, creating homes that enrich lives.
If your child has been bullied, injured, or abused, please call one of our child advocates right now. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Did your family set a goal to become healthier in the new year? One family did and lost 300 pounds at Ageless. Bruce lost 92 pounds, Adam lost 64 pounds, and Catherine lost 151 pounds. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
My life's all about sports, but families first. Having lots of fun, but protecting them from the unforeseen with insurance, a will, and a trust. A famous coach inspired me, and now I have a plan. Do you?
Kerr Brothers for more than 100 years.
Hi, Shane Huffman with Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort, where today you can lease a brand new 2016 Honda CR-V for just $259 a month. Plus, we're going to back all our deals with our 110% price protection guarantee. That's Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort. Huffman has it.
If your child ever asks, where do sandwiches come from? Tell them the truth. Look them straight in the eyes and tell them, sandwiches come from Arby's. And if they ask where the loaded Italian and its many meats come from, kindly respond, what part of Arby's didn't you understand, Giuseppe? The loaded Italian sandwich. Arby's, we have the meats.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you. Follow WKYT on Twitter.
How do we put our buying power to work for you? Get a free lifestyle power base upgrade when you buy any premium mattress at $14.99 or more. Certa Perfect Sleeper with gel memory foam. King for a queen price, $9.99.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Sun across most of the region today. I say most of the region. If you look outside and you're living northwest of the Lexington area, chances are you're seeing a lot of cloud cover. But the clear sky is winning the battle slowly but surely as of now. You get north of the BG Parkway, north of Interstate 64, and it is a clouds fest that is going on right now. Southern, eastern Kentucky, beautiful sunny skies. That's why temperatures here are hitting 70 degrees. Those clouds that are coming in are just ahead of a potent storm system that is spinning across the Plain States. Blizzard and severe weather kind of bumping up against one another. That's when you know you're dealing with a potent little storm. 3-day threat track. What does it mean for our weather? Second half of tomorrow, storms develop. So afternoon and evening, best chance for thunderstorms on Thursday. Some of those could be on the strong side. Your 3-day threat track Friday and Saturday looking better It's a colder day Friday. We may stay in the 40s, and there's a chance for a flurry Friday morning. You get into Saturday, though, looking really good, windy, but a mild day overall across the region. Speaking of mild, we've got a mild evening that is in progress. 7 o'clock this evening, Lexington through 11 o'clock. Winds stay gusty, at times greater than 30 miles per hour. Notice the thermometer really doesn't budge much at all tonight, does it? 57 in the morning, winds still greater than 30 miles an hour. Middle of the day tomorrow, most areas are still dry. 65 to 70, eastern Kentucky, 75 is possible before the storms get in tomorrow. Into the afternoon, now we see that line of showers and thunderstorms working on across the area, and those winds that can approach 40 miles an hour or greater at times tomorrow evening, and that's a trend that will carry us into Friday morning as colder air works in. Then look at the numbers on Friday. Staying in the upper 40s for much of the region for most of the day as we try to clean the skies up just a little bit. Severe weather threat as we go into your Thursday. The greatest risk is for the area in yellow here. That is just to the southwest of the Lexington metro area. That includes Lake Cumberland, Somerset, Danville, Boyle County, back over toward E-Town and southwest. The threat is there across the entire area. This just has the little greater threat, and it's still relatively small. But we'll have to keep an eye on a little line of thunderstorms that develops and zips across the area as we go through tomorrow afternoon. Out ahead of that, mid-70s, eastern Kentucky. But that may also fuel the fire for that late day round of some strong thunderstorms that will make its way from west to east quickly. High winds, the primary player as we go into the day tomorrow. There's your chilly Friday. Hey, Easter weekend is looking better. So that is good news. I've pushed the rain chance, or the arrival of the rain, back a little bit on Easter Sunday. So as of now, we may get through most of Easter Sunday on a dry note. Again, like Sam said last night, subject to change, but it looks better than yesterday. So I've bumped that Easter Sunday temperature up to 70 degrees.
You got a lot of people right now very happy with that.
Yes, they want that rain to come Sunday night into Monday, certainly not on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, don't want to get rained on their special day.
You don't want those bonnets to get soggy.
No, you don't.
Thanks.
Hey everybody, Coach Mitchell here. We're out and about with Deanne this afternoon talking about how you can make a big difference for UK Hoops this weekend. Friday night, we're playing Washington in the Sweet 16 for the NCAA tournament. Doesn't get more exciting than that. Stay tuned so you can find out everything you need to know about the Sweet 16 in Lexington this weekend.
Survivor tonight.
As far as alliances go, everything's up in the air.
New tribes.
We have to trust somebody.
It's nerve-wracking. I've got to make an alliance.
New tensions.
Are you trying to take me out? Tell me the truth, Pete. I have know what you're talking about. Don't lie.
New temptations.
Nick looks like a Greek god. The angular features of his face make for great photography. I know that because I've modeled off and on for years and years.
New Survivor, CBS tonight, or stream it live or on demand.
Your local Ford dealer is known for having leading-edge technology with lots of fuel-efficient vehicles and advanced features that keep you connected to the world around you. But did you know you could actually text your Ford dealer? They'll send you special offers that can save you time and money every month. Like this. Text BRAKES to 91604 to save $25 instantly on Motorcraft brake pads at your local participating Ford store. So what are you waiting for? Pick up your phone and text your Ford dealer today.
Make time this spring to escape to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where the only thing you'll want to do is have fun in the sun. Let the sound of the ocean's tide take all your cares away and leave you refreshed to experience something new. It's your moment to let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Fall in love with your yard this season. At Landscapers Corner, you will find Triple Crown Elite Grass Seed, deemed the best grass seed for our area. Available in 5, 25, and 50-pound bags. In addition to our grass seed, we also have a variety of mulches, soil amendments, bale pine needles, fertilizers, hollytone, and treflan for your fall projects. Delivery service is available on select items. We offer premium products at affordable prices. Shop now at Landscapers Corner.
There's a lot to see at Nissan now.
I'm turning heads.
And there's never been a better time to get your new Nissan. 5 exciting new models. This is Nissan Now.
Choose a $189 per month lease on the 2016 Nissan Altima or the 2016 Nissan Rogue. Hurry, offers end March 31st. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com.
Hello, Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's here.
What took you so long? Jimmy John's, Freaky Fresh Delivery.
I love a man in uniform.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on Rewind 105.5.
It's a big week in Lexington. The city will host the Sweet 16 in the NCAA women's basketball tournament for the first time, and Coach Matthew Mitchell wants UK fans to be there.
Quite an honor. The UK women's team will take on Washington Friday night at Rupp Arena. Deanne Stevens is out and about with details. Hey, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. It is this floor right here on Friday night where our UK women's team is taking on Washington in NCAA women's basketball action. It's Sweet 16 tournament action. Coach Matthew Mitchell is with us. And don't you love seeing that Lexington, Kentucky on that floor?
This is so cool. It really is. What a great floor and great atmosphere. And I think everybody's going to have a great time. We're proud of our team. They've worked hard to get here, and going to be a great night on Friday.
What kind of team are we taking on in Washington?
Washington's a very good team, had a great season in the Pac-12, and they're a real interesting team. They don't play a lot of players, but they are tough. Been watching film on them, and they have the leading scorer in the country. Kelsey Plum's a great, great guard, and their coach, Mike Neighbors, is a good friend of mine and has done a great job with that program.
Okay, well, you've done an amazing job with our program, and thank you for that. What can our fans do to help you out Friday night?
Well, I tell you, it's just such a unique opportunity to be able to have the regional here in Lexington. So if you're a Wildcat fan and you want to help out, your enthusiasm and energy in the building instead of watching it on TV. Boy, if we could get people out here, it'd be great, Deanne.
So they can get tickets by going to Ticketmaster.com, right?
Ticketmaster.com. They can come down to the Rupp Arena box office, either one, and get tickets. And 7 o'clock Friday night, we take on Washington. Right after that game, you can hang around and have a good time watching Stanford and Notre Dame, two really good teams. So a great, great weekend. The winners of the two games will play Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock for a chance at going to the Final Four.
Yeah, Easter Sunday championship game here at Rupp Arena. Sweet 16 women's basketball action in Lexington, Kentucky. As Coach Mitchell said, Ticketmaster.com. Get your tickets right now. First opportunity we've ever had to host a Sweet 16 here in Lexington. And I know you want to give a big kudos to the many folks who are here at Rupp Arena, who are working day in and day out to get things together to host something like this.
Absolutely. A lot of hard-working folks. A lot of stuff had to happen. This floor is unique just for this weekend, and it's just outstanding to see everybody working so hard. It's going to be a first-class tournament.
All right, very exciting time for our UK women's team. Friday night, 7 o'clock game time. Be here at Rupp Arena. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Deanne. Good luck to the Cats. Well, look out, Judge Judy. Alaska's Sarah Palin is getting a gavel. The former governor and vice presidential candidate has signed a deal to make a pilot for a reality courtroom TV show. The production company says if it can find a buyer, the show will air 5 days a week starting next fall. The company says Sarah Palin is a natural fit despite not having any legal training. Palin also starred in Sarah Palin's Alaska, a reality show that ran for a single season on TLC.
Comedian Amy Schumer showed some major generosity to a bartender on Broadway. The funny lady shared these pictures on Instagram of her taking in the Broadway hit Hamilton. At intermission, Schumer and her friends ordered a round of drinks at the concession stand, and that is when the bartender got quite a surprise. Schumer left a $1,000 tip on her $77 tab. 6 other bartenders were working that night, so they split it 7 ways, each collecting about $160.
A man climbs an iconic Seattle tree, refuses to come down, and becomes a star. That's coming up on WKYT News at 4:30.
Everybody in the pool. A new swimming pool in your backyard this summer means double the fun for your family. What better way to keep the kids entertained? Think you can't afford it? Then think again. The big 15 by 24 Econoline pool from Blue World Pools is only $3.99. Yes, $3.99, and that super low price includes pump, filter, liner, ladder, and a free automatic pool vacuum. That's right, all that fun, only $3.99. But that's not all. That price even includes installation on your ready site. What a deal! You may choose to step up to the next level with our midline pool or really turn your backyard into a summer party paradise with the classic pool from Blue World Pools. Our top-of-the-line classic is famous for its low maintenance and high-style beauty. Nothing brings the family together like a backyard pool. Those summer barbecues, the parties, or just hanging out and cooling off on yet another sweltering summer day. Beat that heat. Call Blue World Pools now and get your party started.
It's a one-of-a-kind sale at Suff's Furniture and Oriental Rugs. It's the Save the Tax sale. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide. Plus, we pay the tax. There's great savings at Suff's on Lazy Boy recliners and sofas. Buy a Serta sofa for $766 and get a love seat free. Or purchase a king or queen Tempur-Pedic and receive a free queen set, a $300 value. For 6 days only, the price on the floor is the price out the door. Vito is getting ready for the Save the Tax sale at Suff's Furniture and Oriental Rugs in Georgetown and on Nicholasville Road.
Hi, checking out the RAV4?
Yep, looking for something fun.
Well, with available Sport Tune suspension, you can turn any trip into an awesome adventure.
Yeah! Errands!
Aren't they the best?
It's the final days of Toyota's One for Everyone sales event. Get 0.9% financing on the adventurous 2016 RAV4. Or lease one now for just $199 a month.
Have fun running those errands.
Toyota, let's go places.
I wasn't too thrilled about dentures, but I need to be able to chew. So I called Aspen Dental. They got me right in because my visit was long overdue. And no one on staff even made me feel bad that I hadn't been in since the leg warmer fad. My new dentures came with a great guarantee, so this giant pretzel's got nothing on me.
With dentures starting at $3.99 and a money-back guarantee, dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
It's another windy day across the Bluegrass, and some places are seeing the 70s right now.
Pretty nice out there, Chris. We could take some more of this. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I'm accepting orders right now for more of this, huh? So just throw a little money my way. We'll see what we can do for you. I kid, partially. We look outside right now, southeastern Kentucky. You mentioned those low 70s that are showing up. Jackson, Corbin, you've had sun. All of a sudden, look at Lexington. We've spiked it, as expected, to 67 degrees, 66 Frankfort. Over the next hour, we'll make a run at 70 as the sun appears right now, Frankfort and Lexington. Almost a blue sky for the Lexington area. Jackson, Corbin, again, you've been dealing with the sunshine all day long. The clouds are lifting to the north. So if you're watching us right now up around the Sadieville area, Stamping Ground over toward Frankfort, Cynthiana, Harrison County, give it another half hour and you're going to start to see the clouds beginning to go by the wayside. That is certainly good news. Bad news, we got some thunderstorms that will head our way as we go into the day tomorrow. I'll focus on that a little later. Right now, let's see what's going on the roads. Here's Officer Don.
A couple of slow spots to deal with right now. One is outbound Clays Mill approaching the circle. Another is Nicholasville Road again. That's around Southland Drive in that area. Had a stalled car that got us off to a bad start there, but no collisions. That's the great news. Takes us to our drive times, which are looking good to Nicholasville. Even to Versailles across the county line, past the castle and into Woodford County, no major problems to report to you. And Mount Sterling, 64 looks good both directions. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Officer Don. A politically picky landlord and issues between a man and a tree. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
A Colorado man's unique rental requirement is bringing him a lot of national attention. Mark Holmes put up an ad for renting out one of his rooms in his home with one unusual requirement: no Trump supporters. Well, 48 hours later, his phone has rang nonstop, not because people are interested in the room, rather from angry Trump supporters who feel he is discriminating. But excluding renters based on their political affiliation is not against the law.
Authorities had to go out on a limb, literally, to try to rescue this man who climbed downtown Seattle's iconic 80-foot sequoia tree yesterday afternoon, then refused to come down. The man was described by police as agitated and hurled branches, apples, and other debris at responding emergency workers. The bizarre hour-long standoff went viral, spawning the hashtag #ManInTree. And if that wasn't strange enough, the famed internet Phoenix Jones got involved, claiming to know the man and offering to act as a negotiator in his superhero costume. Police continuously tweeted updates saying the issue seemed to be between the man and the tree. I saw earlier this afternoon, though, he was still up there.
Wow. We did not make this up. No. That's actually going on. Okay. Much more to come now here at 5 o'clock on WKYT.